and cord them out. Here they go.
Recording in progress. Recording in progress.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is Wednesday at 6 o'clock. And you know what that means. As Darby would always say, it's Elevate to Greatness. Darby has the night off tonight. So you've got the Nick and Nick show. So buckle up for that one. We got a lot of things going on this week at Rocky Mountain Outdoor Living. Amazing things coming up for Elevate to Greatness. We've got an epic topic that we're going to talk about, especially as the season starts to ramp up. But before we get into that, the one, the only, Cuban cigar smoking, Nick.
Oh man, bro, why don't you just tell everybody you fired Darby? Why beat around the bush? You were gonna just wait till everybody showed up at the event and was like, "Hey, sorry, yeah, Darby's gone."
Maybe this is the soft letting people know that, hey, maybe you guys didn't see call on Darby because he's no longer with us. I will be emceeing the whole event for Elevate to Greatness, which is just over a week away, Nick.
It is a week. Shit, it is just over a week away. I actually think people will be arriving by this time. I know Avery's coming in early. He's on Wednesday day. Justin's coming in at 4. What time are you going to arrive, Nick?
I will be there bright and early every day, all day. There's a good chance I will be sleeping at Rocky Mountain Outdoor Living headquarters to make sure everything is prepped and ready to go.
I mean, you got to sell something now that Darby's not around anymore.
This is true.
Between you and MJ, you got some big shoulders to fill.
We do. That is for sure.
Leslie and I just finished the budget today. 10.5 million is the low number.
Oh, we'll crush that for sure.
I hope so. You can't be as scared of the phone if you're going to do that.
Oh my goodness, this is so funny.
Should we ask Angel if you called him?
Angel, I left him a message. I don't have his phone number.
Angel, you coming to the event? Didn't it?
I did send Angel a message though.
Angel, if Nick didn't call you, Nick's going to pay for your ticket into the event. He's just laughing away.
Now hey, how's it going, Nick?
What's up, man?
Good. Now he didn't call, but he did message me about it. And
are you coming?
I want to.
What do you mean you want to?
I do.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I gotta get all my ducks in line.
Well, are you gonna wait till the ducks aren't in line and then be like, shit?
But
what's holding you back?
I mean, one, the price, and then the time for right now, for the time of it, but just that pretty much.
What's it cost to get out here?
No problem. I haven't even checked the ticket, but
well, how do you even know its price?
Well, I'm assuming. I mean, just to go. Last time I went, I think it was like about 3 to 6. I don't remember, but yeah, I'll check. Now you're making me feel bad. I haven't checked my airplane tickets.
Bro, do you have an Amex Platinum card?
Yeah.
The tickets are free. How many points do you have on your Platinum card?
Not even a lot, because I mean, I try not to use it.
What do you mean you try not to use it? All I do is use my Amex Platinum card.
Well, because when it's good and you're doing 10 mil, you got to use it, right?
I mean, you should be using it when you spend money inside of your business, no matter what.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be spending money you don't have, though. That's for sure.
Exactly. That's
somebody else coaches that program.
That's why exactly I don't want to use it.
Oh, the amount of money you would make out of this event would be crazy. What's new? Tell us what's new. We haven't talked for a minute.
Yeah.
You got that pool job under your own wing, right? No sub?
Yeah, thank God. Yeah, it was that was that one that when we were talking in the beginning, you were like, man, dude, just send them a video. They finally finished their their home and everything, and now they wanted to start, and I was like, perfect. So we actually signed the 31st. I think I texted you that day too.
Yeah, of December.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so I know you have money, so you can't bullshit me there. How much was it?
Take a guess.
How big is it?
It's 46 by no, I'm sorry. Yeah, 46 by 27.
Let's
No,
put those in the
25.
chat. Let's put them in the chat real
Go
quick.
ahead.
If you're in the chat room, quick guess how much this contract closed for.
46 by 27 Shot Creek pool. Does it have a hot tub?
No hot tub.
Does it have any water features?
Just yeah, it's a sheer descent. I'm actually doing some change orders right now on my computer.
For this
but-
project?
Yeah, for this project, yeah.
So just add $2,500 into it and let's go.
Damn, I
Seriously.
spoke too quick, right?
Your client should be paying for it anyways.
yeah, yeah.
MG, we're getting close to selling a pool that's 20 by 46. It has a water slide and crazy waterfalls and all this shit. But MG, what's the base on the pool without all the extra nonsense? He's trying to figure out how to unmute himself. There he goes.
Wait, we need to see the guesses first.
Well, we have some guesses. We got 175, 226.
The pool I'm looking to do is with the sun shelf. It's going to be in the heat, gas, and electric, right around 205.
205 for 20 by 46. All right. The question is, did Angel undersell it? Look at his face. He's like, oh shit. What are you at? I mean,
115, no deck, just the pool. No landscaping, pool only.
coping,
No heat. Huh?
coping,
Coping.
auto cover.
No cover. No, it's a free form. See,
So
how do
no
you-
heater, single pump.
You kind of zoom in.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I can't even zoom in. I think my camera sucks, but
One pump.
no heat pump. No,
No,
it's
just
I'm
one,
sorry, no.
like one singular pump to run the whole pool.
No. We do have. I do have. I'm gonna have a 2.7 and a 1 point Jandy because for the water feature. But it's two
So-
pump. One little one big. Pebble Tech.
Is the big one running the water feature or the pool?
No, the pool.
So I'm gonna throw a curveball at you,
Okay.
dude. Why not just run one pump with an actuator and just recirculate the water back into the pool via the water feature when the water feature's on, and then the returns would just shut off, and you could save yourself enough money to come to Elevate to Greatness next week. Let's go. I'm not kidding though. I mean,
I didn't think of that.
bigger variable speed pump is $2,500, dude. The only reason you need two pumps is if you had water features that you needed to run independent. So like anytime I have water features, water slide, deck jets, it's always one pump with actuators. And then if I have deck jets and water features and a slide all on one project, then I have to go to two pumps. And then we still have actuators, right? So like right now we have this project. I think you've probably seen a video of it. We just finished it. It's like a 1635 or 36. And it has 4 waterfalls and a water slide. And so because there's 2 elements and 4 waterfalls would take the full flow of a variable speed pump, a 900 or 950, I can't remember. I think it's a 900. I had to add a second pump. So we have the circulation pump, and then we just turn the actuator and it moves the water to the slide, and we only turn it half, so it's still going through the jets. So depending on what kind of water feature you have, like, dude, you can return the water back into the pool via the water feature.
Yeah.
Like the returns don't really need to move, and then when you turn the water feature off, then the returns come back.
Yeah.
You have a smart system?
Yeah, it'll be full automation, like the
Yeah,
iAqua.
like, so obviously we're kind of off topic tonight, but that's okay. Like, this is why we're here.
Yeah.
Dude, you could do probably a 1.7 or a 1.85 variable speed, like Hayward VS 900 with actuator, and you actually put a 3-way valve there, and then put the actuator on the valve, and then just turn it. And so when you want to, when the homeowner hits water feature, it's just going to turn the actuator, and it's going to dump all the water in the pool. I mean, dude, the pool I'm doing this on, I got 4 12 footers. Sorry, 4 12-inch or 4 18-inch waterfalls. And we just turn the actuator, the water goes through the waterfalls, you turn the actuator back, turns off the waterfalls. And then I don't know if you guys winterize down there or not. You would just open the actuator, push air through it, close the actuator, put it back to the other way, and they're winterized. And so one thing that like we're crazy about right now this year is efficiency and not wasting or spending money that's unnecessary. The other thing is like in this case, you're just going to put more money in your pocket. But a lot of times, like we're trying to be as accurate in our bidding process as possible and like not put things into our bids that we would potentially not need, which would technically make us a little bit less competitive. So if I'm visualizing what you're doing, if you want to jump on a call about this later, I'm happy to help you. But I don't think there's any reason for 2 pumps. I don't think there's any reason for you to do a designated pump, and then you also don't have to do 4 sets of main drains. Well, I mean, shot crate's a little bit different, but pull the main drains through the pump to run through the circulation system, turn the valve, put it through the waterfalls.
Yeah, so because of what I did, I had a Aquastar. I mean, no, it's a A&A. The channel.
Yep.
So I'm doing the suction to the for the pool.
Yep.
And then I'm doing suction, the main drain for the pool, and then I'm also doing the suction for the water feature on that because it has 2 holes in the bottom of the drain.
Yeah.
So one will be for the pool, and then the other suction will be for the water feature.
Yeah.
But I didn't think of, well, I guess, I really didn't know, to be honest about that, but now you're making me think, and I'm going to make some calls.
Dude, if you want, send me the whole deal and I'll look it over and I'll see if there's things in there that you can shave.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, Angel. This is going to throw Nick Forrest and Rachel for a massive curveball. What are you doing next Thursday and Friday?
Just at the job, working.
What if I can put you in the room virtual for 25% of the price?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be interested, to be
All right,
honest.
Forrest. We got to figure out how to do this thing virtual on Zoom all day long.
We can do it. We can do it. Again, Elevate to Greatness, Rocky Mountain Outdoor Living. The answer is always yes. Figure it out on the back end. But that is another reason why you need to be at the event if you're thinking about it. It's the Elevate to Greatness event that is next Thursday and next Fridays. You're going to get actionable insights from Nick Lippitt. Nick Lippitt just solved a problem for Angel right then and there. Yeah. And what's going to be awesome about that event, if you guys aren't quite familiar, yes, we have an idea. We're going to talk about some marketing. We'll talk about some sales and some processes. Nick's going to drop stuff about production rates, all that. But if we get into the room and we're really needing to see something specific, we're going to spend some time and we're going to divert that time so that you guys can get everything that you need out of the event. So we want to prepare you guys for 2026. And so if we need to adjust some things in the schedule, that's what we're going to do so you can get everything you need out of this event. Once again, it's Elevate to Greatness with Nick Lippitt. You can find us on Spotify, Apple, anywhere where you can find podcasts. But leading into that, Nick, again, our event is 8 days away. We got people coming within a week. Kind of walk through why someone needs to be at that event and what we're going to talk about and some of the things that we're going to get covered.
You forgot to tell everybody you fired Darby.
And Darby's fired. I will be emceeing and covering sales processes and everything else.
And virtual attendance to the event. And
virtual attendance for Angel and anyone else who is ready to attend virtually. We can find a way to get it set up. I've got some ideas already.
Well, Abraham has landed, and just so you know, we've done a few of these. We have the equipment. We just need to get it rolling, so we'll do that. I mean, here's the deal. Like, I don't know, right? I'll tell you that most of you guys who are interested in this event, I know what you don't know. The other thing is, here's an interesting thing, and Nick, I don't even know if you know about this. MG, I don't think knows about it. Rachel kind of heard about it. Had a $50 million company reach out to me today and ask me if I will write their sales process and kits for production inside of Aspire for them. And what does it look like to do that? And I was actually a little thrown off by it I was also thrown off by it because it's a huge competitor inside of my market. And I was like, oh shit. And what I'll tell you is like anybody at Rocky Mountain Outdoor Living can tell you we are so obsessed with efficiency this year. It's nuts. We are doing so many things to make sure that every single I is dotted and every single T is crossed. We're so involved in the production in the field and what is going on. And so um, we're going to show you so many things that you didn't even think about that took us 4 or 5 years to build. And so basically, our coaching program was $125,000 a year. We did it for 5 years. Then we did a platform, which was $130,000. Then we did a 360 event, which was $40,000. Then Rachel and I and some of the team attended leadership events and all of these events. And like, we added it up. We were basically at $1 million. So we spent $1 million on our coaching and building out Rocky Mountain Outdoor Living over the last 3 or 4 years. And we are just going to show you every single thing we've done, right? Some of them might be a little bit farther than where you want to be. Some of them might not. Some of them you might have in place. If you're in my coaching group, you may have already implemented some of the things we're talking about. So what I'll tell you is that you're gonna walk in the room and you're gonna meet some super great people, and you're gonna have access to my team for 2 straight days. And you're gonna walk out on Friday and you're gonna say, holy shit. And the amount of information that you're gonna take in over 2 days is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt your brain. And so what I'll tell you is I go to a lot of events like this, and they're always very specifically focused on one thing. We're going to show you how the business turns all the way across the board. So we're not going to produce a schedule, and we're not going to give you an outline. But what I will tell you is going to happen, because it's built and ready to go. You're going to see the entire sales process. You're going to see from incoming phone calls to talk tracks, to how we move automation and flow. And if you're in Colorado, you're going to see how I run my business, right, from start to finish. And like nobody does this shit. They give you enough to be like, oh man, that was cool or that was good, but like we're going to log in and show you, right? You're going to see it live. And so we are going to teach you how to actually bid in the industry. And I will tell you, I showed it for the first time today to a coaching client of mine, and he was mind blown. And so I asked him, I said, how do you bid? And he's like, oh, I go out and figure out materials and labor and blah, blah, blah. Good. And I said, to what level? And then I said, I have something I want to show you, which we will give you because you're in our coaching program. And I showed it to him, and he said, holy shit, like I don't do anything on this kind of level. And so we've built it. We built this. It's actually been a work in progress for probably upwards of 3 years. And we're going to show you how to use it and how to implement it inside of your business. And then we're going to give it to you. It's not going to cost you a dime. There's a lot of time, effort, and energy in this thing. And a lot of my team thinks I'm absolutely crazy for giving this away. But we want to elevate the experience in the industry for our clients, for the contractors, for our vendors. And so through that, this is probably one of the biggest steps. I'm not going to show you how to figure out the cost per hour inside of your business per se, but we're definitely going to talk about it. We're going to show you how we do it. We're going to show you how we build budgets. We're going to show you how we monitor budgets. We're going to show you systems that we use. We're going to show you the software that we use. By the time you leave on Friday, you could probably work at Rocky Mountain Outdoor. Obviously, we would have to train you, but you would have a really, really, really good insight on what we do and how we've done it.
You'd also have to pass the core values test to work with us.
You would have passed the core values test, and I don't know if Angel would get there because one of our core values is not hesitancy. Is that a word? Hesitancy? This guy is he's always hesitating. For 2 years, he's been hesitating. What I would like, I would tell you the biggest bomb is going to be production kits and budgets. and it's going to show you how to put every single material inside of your business. And if Nick leaves me with enough time, I will pull it up today and I will show you really quickly what this thing looks like and how it functions. But it's awesome. Like, after it was done and tested, I almost wondered if I could pull myself out of my software and just use this. And as far as budgeting goes and all this goes, I could. However, as far as tracking and operations and that side goes, I can't. But it's slick. And then we're going to show you, we'll show you contracts. We're going to show you the ins and out of the business with our team members. You're going to talk with finance. We're going to teach you how to find people and how to hire people in the hiring process. We'll show you employee hiring contracts. For those of you on the call that know Katie, Katie will be here. And so you're going to have insight on how we market our business and how we find ourselves in front of all of these amazing deals day after day. So we're going to show you that. So basically, people, finance, sales, a little bit of human resources, operations. Like, if you went to these 5 classes from other coaching, like just those ones alone would cost you 30 grand. And so we do have a VIP dinner on Thursday night for those of you who have those tickets. I'm not going to tell you where we're going. We've changed it. But it's going to be pretty awesome. And you're just going to get access to the team, right? Like, you want to ask Nick Forrest how he deals with clients who call him when he picks up the phone and says, "This is Nick." And he says, "What's your fucking problem?" He's going to tell you. He's going to tell you. And so that was fun today, wasn't it, Nick?
I did. I re-looked at the transcript. He dropped 3 F-bombs on me in the first 3 sentences.
I
wasn't
heard
just
you
one.
reading it to
I got-
Darby. And
I got
couldn't stop
3 in the
laughing.
first 3. But again, so going back to that, getting access to the team, we have VIP. Nick, is there like a certain business that, maybe shouldn't be coming to this event? Maybe
The
you're
only
just
person who
starting
shouldn't be
your
coming to
2
this
years in.
event. The only reason you shouldn't come to this event is if you are uncertain. Like, it doesn't matter if you're 500 grand or if you're at, I'll tell you right now, talk to a company today that's doing 50 million. And so there's 2 reasons why a company would get purchased. And so in our industry, the first one is because of reoccurring revenue and establishment beyond equipment and employees and so on and so forth, right? That's this $50 million company. They've been purchased twice, I think. And they were purchased based off of reoccurring revenue by this giant conglomerate in the Midwest. The second reason that your business would be purchased is intellectual property. And we are going to show you the intellectual property inside of our business, right? We're going to show you why we call ourselves a technology company that just happens to build swimming pools. And so, what I would tell you, like, here, I'll put this on the table. No matter how much money you spend to get here and get in this room, if you don't make it back in 30 days, I'll give it to you. Like, I'm telling you, it's going to make that big of an impact. I tell this to a bunch of my coaching clients. Like, these guys are like, "Oh man, that's expensive," or "I'm not sure," or blah, blah, blah. Or, and I always tell them, for the first 60 days, if I don't return your investment back to you in less than 2 months, I will give you the money that you spent on the program back and you can cancel. It's going to be the same thing. I will tell you that the people who are in this room that are in my coaching program, same deal. I promise you to be worth $2,500 back in your pocket by just sitting in the room. Obviously you have to engage, you have to be present. And the people you're going to meet, right? Like, there's going to be 10 or 12 different business owners in there, ranging from probably 500 grand to 15 million. And you're going to be able to ask them, how do you do this? How do you do that? What equipment are you buying? What are you doing here? What are you doing there? Like, I remember that when I would first get in these rooms, my goal was just to be uncomfortable. And so I was always uncomfortable, and you're going to be uncomfortable. And if you're not uncomfortable, then we're not doing our job. Like the very, 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 very first thing for those that are on this call, I'm going to give you a little bit of insight of what's coming. The second we start, you're going to write down your intentions for the next 2 days. And you're going to share all of these intentions with the room. And we're going to write every intention down on a whiteboard. And the 2 days won't stop until every intention has been checked off. So, like, it's going to be that intentional for your businesses on top of what we already have in place. So, Allie, Nick Forrest, Rachel, another curveball. I need a whiteboard, and I need someone who's got pretty handwriting to write down every single intention in the very first hour. So we can literally check the boxes off. If we have to pull one out of the back, we can pull one out of the back. We could always get another one. Those just came from Home Depot. We could get one and cut it up and put it somewhere. But you know what? The other thing we can do, we need our paper easel thing. We could just do it on there. I love those things. I go crazy on those things. Tear it off. Tear it off. And then before you leave, like, we're going to build a plan. And so you'll have a plan on like what your next strategies are, what your next moves are, what things you might have 10 items, but we're going to tell you the top 3 to implement as fast as you possibly can. So now that we're 32 minutes in the call, there's the event, Nick Forrest.
There it is. And if you're looking to connect, I've put my information into the chat. You can shoot me an email or give me a call. Nick Lippitt is going to give me all access to get your credit card information so that you can pay for this event. Angel, I've got your phone number now. I'm gonna be calling. We're gonna get that black. We're gonna get that black Amex card out. We're gonna get some planes.
He's got 2.
You got 2 Amex cards,
but he doesn't use them.
Oh, that's crazy. And Britton, I'm gonna call Britton out too. Britton's been talking to Darby a little bit. I don't think we've heard anything from Britton. So, but anyways, it is Elevate to Greatness with Nick Lippitt on Apple and Spotify, anywhere else you can get your podcast. And now, Nick, we've talked about the event. And again, one of our goals at Rocky Mountain Outdoor Living is the client experience and efficiencies, which leads us to, right, everyone's got 24 hours in the day. You think there's probably not enough time to do everything, but you're going to walk through and uncover hidden time leaks that can happen to anyone and probably happening to everyone. That's going to increase productivity, create less stress on you, less stress on the business, and get better results, probably not only for you, but also for clients as well.
Bro, you're killing it over there.
I'm telling you, Darby.
You know what the problem is? You don't have a microphone.
Like we said, we figured Darby was going to be on. We had a last minute change. So
yeah, you fired him in the 5 minutes before we quit working.
Yeah. I can fire people in our business, Nick, but I can't swipe someone's credit card right now. But I will have to.
And the links don't work either. Oh, son of a bitch. Dude, I think we should take a poll. I think we should ask everybody in the room if they'd rather you MC this thing or Darby.
The answer is Darby. Darby's got way more experience. And he's really, really good at it. So I'm always here to step in as a backup, but Darby's very, very good at what he does with that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So for those of you on Spotify and Apple who are listening to this, thanks for sticking along through our first 32-minute promotional period on our event that's coming up. So yes, we're going to get into, I actually did it was Monday. I did, it wasn't a live, but I did a story in my car. I just hit record and I was just yapping away. And I was talking about this and efficiencies, right? And so I get so like, I'm so over people being like, I don't have enough time. There's not enough time in the day. Blah, 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 blah. Like, I asked one of my employees today. I said, hey, do you think that you need help in the next season? He's like, yeah, man, I'm stretched thin. I can't do anything more. I said, really? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, oh. Well, I'm not trying to sound like an asshole, but I run 3 different companies. And I'm currently doing 1.5 extra jobs inside of Rocky Mountain Outdoor Living. And I certainly don't feel like that. Yeah, it's a lot. It is a lot. But, you know, when people tell me that they're stretched to the max and there's nothing left, I start asking questions, right? And so I'm going to tell you guys where I find my own time leaks, right? So we're not going to pick on Nick Forrest this time. We're going to pick on Nick Lippitt. And I'm going to tell you that I'm not saying you have to work like I do, right? Everyone's built different. Everyone's goals are different. Speaking of goals, and this is an interesting conversation I had with my brother today. He was telling his boss about some of my goals. I don't even know how this came up, and he's like, "Yeah, one of my brother's biggest goals is a jet." And his boss said, "Yeah, that's a lofty goal, but it's unrealistic." And he was like, "Oh yeah, why is that?" And he's like, "Even the largest corporations in the world, when they have to reduce cost, the first thing they cut is the jet." And he said, "You've never met Nick Lippitt." And I just kind of laughed and like, I won't stop, right? If am I going to miss the mark? Oh, I missed the mark, but the mark's just going to start over and I'm going to keep plugging away. To be honest, for those that don't know, that mark was that I would fly. So I told one of my business partners that my goal was a jet, and he did the same thing. He just tried to put me down. And I said, "Give me 36 months and I guarantee I'll fly in a private jet." And he said, "Let's go." And so we started a clock and here we go. I took the goal and extended it even more. I extended it and said, "I'm going to buy a jet. I'm not going to just fly in one. I could fly in a private jet tomorrow. All I got to do is sell Rachel's Christmas gift. We'll be on our way to Costa Rica, no problem." She might be pissed, but I could do it. Like, what the? So yeah, I just like back to the whole thing. Like my goals are lofty, and sometimes I have to reset myself, and I've even had to redo it since the beginning of the year. It's only the 14th, you know. And so here's my time leaks. So I start at, I'll tell you, I start at 5 o'clock every single day, maybe a touch earlier, and I run to 9. Right? I got a couple ups and downs in there, but like after this call, I'll work for a little while. And then Rich and I'll have dinner. I'll work for a little while and then we'll call it a night. The very first inefficiency, I guarantee every single person on this call does it, probably did it today. Snooze, right? Like you want time back? Get rid of the fucking snooze button. Put your phone across the room. Make yourself get out of bed to shut it off, right? And so, Nick Forrest, do you hit the snooze button?
I do not, because what I found is that that's the first decision you make in the day. If you hit the snooze button, is I'm lazy. So now you have started
like
your
it.
first day with a lazy action of hitting the snooze button. Like, no, I can get 10 more minutes. Those 10 minutes aren't productive in the first place of
Yeah.
sleep, but you have now just started your day not up and at it. And you started your day with a lazy intention of hitting the snooze button.
Yeah.
So it's up and at 'em.
I mean, honesty, right? That's big. That's huge. I hit the snooze button today 3 times. It's 10 minutes every single time, right? So 30 minutes of wasted time leak. If I wanted to get up at 5:30, I should have just set my alarm for 5:30. Like you said, that 30 minutes doesn't even do anything. Like you're not there. Sergio says story of my life. You know, like the if I could figure out how many minutes in a year I hit snooze, like I'm gonna tell you guys something. I won't buy a vehicle that you have to put gas in because I'm not willing to stand at the gas pump 2 or 3 times a week for 10 or 15 minutes a time because it wastes my time in which I could be making money. Right? So like I bet you I hit snooze way more than I would have put gas in my car. Right? So there's the first one. Here's number 2 for me, right? We're picking on Nick Lippitt today. This happens a minimum of 4 times a week, if not more. Not only do I hit snooze 3 times, what do you think comes next, Nick?
I don't making coffee.
I do this.
Rolling.
Oh, scrolling. Yeah,
Dude,
doom scrolling. Doom
so
scrolling starts
bad.
your day. Ooh, that's brutal.
So bad. And like most of my content is good content, but so not only am I 30 minutes behind, then I grab my phone and I just scroll and scroll and scroll. And like I have social media timed out on my phone in 60 minutes a day. I get 60 minutes a day, and after that it times out. Sometimes I'll hit time out before I even get out of bed. Right. So we're an hour and a half. The day has just started and I'm already at an hour and a half of wasted time. Nick, how many phone calls can you make in an hour and a half?
If I'm on an auto dialer, about 60.
Like, I was thinking about it the other day. How much shit could I get done in an hour and a half? Material list for Tim, no questions asked. Listen to a podcast every morning, no questions asked. Like, prepare and set myself up for a great day, no questions asked. Dude, how many kits could I re-review and adjust and write? How many bids could I review? Like I tell myself all the time. Like, you guys are like, listen, man, I know you're running 100 miles an hour, blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. I have 90 minutes a day where I hit snooze and scroll my phone minimum that I could be doing bid review. Right? So
There
there's,
you go, Darby.
there you go,
Next
Darby.
time.
Now, Darby's not on calls. Nick Forrest fired him.
Nick Forrest can't fire me. You can't get me.
Holy shit.
There he is.
Darby! Oh my goodness, we didn't expect to see you
Holy
on the call.
Shit. Diggity
I'm-
back. But are you, Darby, say something again?
Something again. It's,
Do you,
It's not- it's not AI.
wait. Where are you located?
what do you mean?
You look really pale. Are you really here? Did you die?
I'm really here.
Did you
Am I
die?
dead? No, I'm not dead.
Look at how pale he is.
I think it's just this light, dude.
All right.
I forgot to tell you, Nick, Darby was not only fired, he was also killed. This is Darby's
Yeah.
ghost. It is coming back to haunt me for firing him.
Why would you have to fire me and kill me? Just kill me, man. Like, why go through both
Oh,
steps?
man. Welcome back, Darby.
Two birds, one kill.
Welcome
Two
back.
birds.
Darby, next time you need a bid review, just say, hey, get off that Instagram and get me my
No, it
bid.
did. Instagram's fucking. I look at my time spent on my phone all the time. The number one highest time spent. Rachel, how do I do that? What's the thing called again?
Screen time.
You can go to your weekly report.
Screen time. Oh, this is gonna be good. Hopefully, it doesn't break it down by OnlyFans and all those.
While you're looking that up, though, Nick, the other thing
17
too
hours and 23 minutes already.
is people aren't even tracking this stuff.
No,
Like people have no idea how much they're missing because they're not tracking anything. Like you always said, like you can't fix what you don't track. So if you guys are having issues with that, take a look at your productivity, take a look at your screen time. I'll bet you're going to be shell shocked at how much time you are on the phone and you don't even know it.
Well, what's awesome is that Instagram is number 4 on my phone. Emails are 1, phone calls are 2, text messages are 3, right? Productive. So that's good. Instagram is 4, Dial pad is 5, productive. Facebook is 6, productive. Not productive. Google Maps is 7, productive. Snapchat, not productive, right? So like, this is just today. Man, I gotta pull my head out of my ass. I have been on my phone today 14 hours and 58 minutes of screen time already.
How much of that is Instagram?
To be honest, it's not gonna be as much as you think. 49 minutes. I haven't even hit my limit yet for the day. I'm getting good at this thing. I didn't do it today.
Spent 6 minutes on Instagram. That's it.
Yeah. Well,
It's
whatever.
designed for you guys for people to be hooked. It's designed.
We got to get these people like, dude, Punjabi is blowing up with people who want to join the call. They can't get on the call from Punjabi.
Goddamn.
Nick, when we figure out how to actually make a link that works and charge people to come to the event, Angel, you could just come for free. Fuck it. We should then figure out how to get people on the right app because this is wrong. There's been like 4 or 5 this week.
All right. Well, we'll get that figured out. Angel, you have to pay to come to the event. Otherwise, I don't get paid. So we have to charge you something to come to the event.
You get paid?
No, I just got to keep my job. That's how I get paid. I get to keep my job for people coming to the event.
Joseph said, could have seen my job site today instead of a video at Bucky's. That video was actually recorded yesterday, but I will be back in Greeley tomorrow. Tomorrow's pool drop day. So okay, so we're 90 minutes into the day, and I've already wasted 90 minutes. Killing it, right? Here's the other thing I will tell you guys. You need to be way more intentional about who you work with and who you talk to and where you spend your time. And I'm going to put all of my team on this call to call me out on this. And if you call me out and for some reason you get fired, Rachel will give you your job back. The amount of dumb phone calls I'm on, right? Like you probably don't hear it all that much in the office. I told Rachel the other day, like, there's some people that do work for me that are also my friends. And so I'll call them about something work related that should take literally 5 minutes. 60 minutes later. I don't even know what we're talking about. I like 10 times I told Rachel, I said, hey, the next time I talk to this person, I want you to count how many times I said, okay, that sounds good. I'll talk to you later. Before I actually get off the phone. Like, stop. If you're not on the phone for intentional reasons, get off the phone.
Yeah.
Right? You want to talk to your mom later in the day? Fine. But like, if you're on the phone, it should be intentional and you should be working. How many times do you find yourself on the phone in your car at a job site for 60 minutes before you even get out of your car and go over to the job site? Like, just get off the phone. If I could get rid of that, it would be crazy. Talk and drive, listen and drive. Find yourself a driver who can drive you while you work, right? Like Abraham is here. He's not in my home yet, but he's here somewhere in Colorado. I don't know where, but he's coming. Rachel didn't pick him up. He might be walking down the highway. Hopefully nobody hits him. What? I got scolded. Rachel never uses my whole name. So like I would be willing to bet you in an entire day, all of the time I'm awake, there's at least 4 hours of wasted time. So phone calls, intentionality behind phone calls. Do you have a list? Like it's here somewhere. I have a list of what I'm doing every single day by the day of the week. Like if you don't have something like that, what does your schedule look like? Like I'll tell you right now, everybody who's on here, open up your schedules. You don't have to share it. Just open it up and look at them. If you have any white space on your schedule this week, you're wasting time. Because you're sitting down and you're thinking, what am I going to do today? What am I going to do today? Israel, how much time you wasting on that white schedule?
I wish I had. Like,
I
you
can
hear
hear
me?
you. I can
Oh,
hear you.
I wish I had time to jerk around. I don't. I mean, I just got off of a Zoom meeting with a client right now, and I jumped over here real quick, and I'm
Did you
putting up
sell
another
it?
bid. No, she added more things. She wants to do a retaining wall now, so I now have to go back over there, get some measurements, and
When are you going to sell it to her?
yeah, man, I want to tomorrow, but right now I'm fighting with another contractor, and he's $4,000 under me, and I'm trying to sell quality, and yeah, yeah, I'm
Uh,
I'm doing my best.
Are you coming to the event?
I do want to talk to you about that personally, so I don't know if you want to talk about it now or
No, I can call you. Or you want to talk to me or Darby or me?
uh you personally,
Okay.
or yeah,
Throw your
Real
phone
nice
number in the
man.
text chat if you're good with it. I'll call you either after this call or tomorrow.
yes.
So Darby, a new curveball, Darby, for the event.
Okay.
We're going to do the event live on Zoom as well.
They're gonna
So
be, they're gonna be so
we just need
curveballs.
to let Abraham know we got it. He's got it. Nick Forrest is going to do it. Angel's going to be on the event live from Georgia. Like
Okay.
we're going to talk about this. Like literally, you want to be in the room up till 8 a.m. Friday morning. And Nick Forrest is going to come up with a price. He won't charge you for it anyway. So no matter what he tells you it is, it's probably free. But we're going to get you in the room no matter what. So what I was going to tell you, Israel, just add $2,500 to this change order and we're going to find yourself here in Colorado. So I would tell you, like Israel said it here, and I bet you if I spent time with him for one day, I could find at least a couple of hours. And here's the thing. You don't know. right? How intentional are you being, right? Like, what could you do to make yourself more productive? You don't in like you're not you don't intend to waste time. I'll tell you at the end of every day, I tell Rachel, I mean, I'm smoked. What did I even do today? Right? Like I went into that day with no intentionality whatsoever. And have a schedule. Stick to the schedule. Be intentional on the phone. Talk to the people that are going to move the needle, right? Like Darby, do you change the people that you call based on where they're at in their sales process? Just be honest.
Sure.
You know, like you're not just making 100 random phone calls. You're
No.
being intentional and calling the people specific to what is going on.
Of course. The closer they are, the
Um,
more I'm calling them. That's for
yeah.
sure.
So like, if you have to pick and choose between a job, which one is going to move the needle the fastest? You know, which one needs your attention the most? Let me see something. Let me see something. Who's on here? Who's on here? Who's on here? Yep, I could talk about it. Fired my first coaching client today. I said, listen, man, let's circle back around when the time is better. It's not a good fit. I don't want to waste an hour of my week coaching someone who's not engaged. It's not even about the money. I don't give a shit about the money. Like I told him, I said, don't even worry about it. We'll circle back around later this year. Let's see if you're ready then. We got shit to do. You know, like we're hiring a house manager to create more time. What can you do to create more time? And so I've actually been talking to Rachel about this for a year, and she finally gave. Like, depending, especially, I mean, most everybody in here is a business owner, and where your goals are and what you're trying to accomplish, you need to be as productive as possible every minute that you can be productive, right? You have kids, it's different. You know, family situations, they're different. You know, like people will tell you that I live to work, you know, I live to work today, but I won't eventually. Darby, you know what's going on. You think I'm going to live to work until I die?
I know what's going on in what sense are we talking?
The things that I'm working towards and I'm working on and some of the stuff I've shared with you recently.
Yes.
Am I going to live till I work till I die?
I think this, it depends on what you mean by that word, because I think you're always
Do
going
you
to
think that I'm
you're
just
going to be
going to
engaged in
basically
something?
work
Yes.
like I'm working right now
No,
until I die?
no, not the way you're working right now.
I mean, the intention of what I'm doing is for a very specific reason. And
Yeah.
like when that all happens, things will be different.
Yeah. You're going to be engaged in things forever, obviously, but it's not going to look the way it looks now. No.
So, you know, I think that people are like, oh, I'm not programmed like you, or I'm not built like you, or I'm not built. It has nothing to do with that. When we get off this phone call, sit down and write all of your goals down for the next 10 years. You'll be built like I am. Go put a jet next to your coffee machine and look at it every morning. You definitely be built like I am. You know, like, it's just different, you know? And so for me, it's not like, if you look at my goals, they're not even like money related. It's not even about the money. Someone asked me the other day, he's like, Nick, why do you need a jet? I said, I need to get in front of people who need my help as fast as possible. The answer was not so that I could go to Mexico and buy Cubans and smoke fatties on the beach with Nick Forrest whenever I want, right? Like, to be honest, those who actually have jets, the jets are never used for private use. They're used for corporate use, or they're used to help people solve problems faster. Rachel and I flew to Oklahoma just a couple of weeks ago, and it sucked. Like, we went to the airport, flew to Texas, we had a 90-minute layover, then we flew to Oklahoma. I don't know what the hell's going on out there. That's one terminal, one airport. You were seated at the gate to baggage claim in under 30 seconds. We waited for our bags for 50 minutes. 50 minutes. If you had no legs and one arm, you could have put the bags on the carousel faster. I don't know what's going on. Like, the girl even told me, she's like, oh yeah, it's going to be a minute. And I'm like, what? Just wasted time. It was all wasted time. You know, I wasn't going there to solve a problem, but if I was going there to solve a problem, like, hopefully they didn't die before I got there. It just took forever. So tonight we're like, it's a big, big, big time crunch. Where am I wasting time? Right. And so, do you eat while you work? Right. Like, I don't expect that from my team. Right. And a lot of them do, but I'm the driver of the team. I do things that that the team doesn't do. You know, like Darby came over to do a podcast with me a couple of weeks ago. It was like 8 o'clock. Client called. I picked it up. He's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, I mean, it is what it is, right? Like, I might as well solve the problem now, because if I don't, I'm just gonna have to solve it in the morning. You know, so like, how intentional are you with your time? Are you being as efficient and effective as possible? Surround yourself with like-minded people. Don't put yourself in a room of people who are going to criticize you, because all it's going to do is just break you down and break you down and break you down and break you down, right? Like, schedule your day, manage your day, schedule on your calendars, like to-do lists. You know, I build them Sunday. I know that there's a lot of people on here like, oh, you know, Sunday's the day that I just take off and do this and do this and do that. Fine. 60 minutes on Sunday before you go to bed. 30. Set your week up. And if you don't want to do it then do it Saturday. You know, like, I was listening to a podcast the other day and they were talking about, I think it was Charlie Kirk's wife, and they were talking about his routine. And every single morning on Sunday, he threw his phone in a drawer and he never touched it. So that he could mentally reset, so that on Monday he was 100% ready to go, no questions asked. I respect that, right? Like, he was setting himself up to be successful first thing Monday. Try to call Darby on this Sunday and buy a ticket to Elevate. Not a chance. His phone might be in the drawer.
That's
I don't know
true.
where his phone's at, but all I know is I can't ever get a hold of him on Sunday.
I don't look at my phone on Sundays. I look at it in the morning and I look at it at night, and the rest of the time my phone can piss off.
I mean, and that's fine, right? But like, my guess is that when you're doing the things that you're doing, you're about as effective as you possibly can be.
Yeah.
You know, and if you take one day, then take one day. You know,
Yeah.
I will tell you, as a business owner, it's a little bit more challenging,
I know.
especially trying to do the things that I'm trying to do. You know,
Yeah, you
I
can.
need as much as I can get.
Yeah.
You know why I love Sundays? Because nobody bothers me. You know, like, I get a lot of stuff done on Sundays because it's a day where I get to just kind of do my own thing, you know, and not really be thrown any curveballs. So, you know, I would tell you to start thinking about, where are you wasting time? Like, to everybody on this call tomorrow, most everybody on here has our number. You definitely have Nick's Forest number. I want you to text him every time you find yourself wasting time. From the second your alarm goes off.
Every time.
Every time.
Every
Until you
time.
lay
Text
your
him.
head down and close your eyes. Like, I bet you everybody in here would come up with at least 5 things. At least. You know, and social media is the worst. Like, it's like, I think I'm going to have to get TikTok, Darby. And I don't want it. I don't. But for my personal brand, I think it's necessary. And I was talking with a brand manager last night at dinner. We went to dinner with some partners in our houseboat business, and one of the girls at the table did this. She's like, Nick, you got to be on TikTok. You got to be.
True.
Be where your audience is. You know, if you're looking at a younger audience, this is where they're at. And she showed me how fast she moved the needle. And I told her, I was like, damn, she's right. She's totally right. She's
It's a tool.
totally right.
It is a tool, but it's about how you use it too. I mean, you know, if you use it as a hammer and you don't use it as a, you know what I mean? Like, if you use it to the end that you're looking for, then it can be valuable. It's that letting that time suck that you're talking about. I mean, that's why I don't do it, because I know I'll just, that's why I don't do it.
It's tough. It's really tough. I have multiple accounts on my phone, and I was thinking the other day, I think I'm going to delete them, because that's what I find myself doing. Like, and I don't even know why I care. Like, sometimes I find myself on my old, so it's called Car to Shred. It was just a group of people, and I find myself on there scrolling because the content is different. Like, it's all these wakeboarders and golfers, and like, I don't have that shit on my personal one. And so I'll scroll mine, and then I'll click on that one and scroll that one. And then I'll click on Rocky Mountain and scroll that one. And then I'll click on Meticulous Group and scroll that one. And I'm like, ugh. So
Wow.
I bet you actually hear most everybody his biggest time suck is social media. But I would tell like I all the time I'm like, man, if I just had a couple more hours, if I just had a couple more hours, I'm gonna find them. I'm gonna find a
Yeah.
couple more hours. If you could find a couple more, so I did this. I did the math when I was buying a car, and Rachel thinks I'm crazy for this, but um, I said I'm not gonna buy a car that takes gas because it's 15 minutes twice a week or 3 times a week, and and I don't want to stand there because I could be more productive. It was 18 working days that I would stand at a gas pump and put gas in my car, right? Sure, you could be on the phone. You could do this, you could do that. I don't want to stop. For all of you guys, and Joseph put it in here, like, go watch it. Yesterday, I stopped at Buc-ee's and my car doesn't even take gas. 40 minutes later, I was still roaming around this stupid place.
The place is a marvel, though. It really is.
Dude, it's for the people who don't know anything about it. Go watch my video. I showed the whole thing. Like,
Rate the food.
it was crazy. It was
You
crazy.
can buy anything. You can buy a gun case there,
Dude,
and also
so
a pork brisket sandwich, soda, pajamas,
an
anything.
anniversary card because you forgot.
There's also a lot of funny beaver
single-
jokes, which I appreciate.
Every single pop soda, however you say it, you could ever imagine. Like I told Rachel the other day, this I love you use it in Paloma's Squirt, right? When's the last time you drank a Squirt, Darby?
It's been a long time.
I know
It's
where
been a
you're
long
going
time.
with
It's been a
How
long.
about you, Forrest?
It's been a quick minute.
It is
They
good.
have it
though.
on they have it on tap.
Oh, that's crazy.
I bet you we could go to 10 gas stations in Parker and 7 of them don't even have it in the refrigerator.
No.
Like, you want to make a legit Ploma? Buy some Squirt. It's so good. Rachel bought me a case like a month or two ago because I told her. And then she's like, hey, I got a surprise for you. Go look in the refrigerator. And I was like, son of a bitch. Where'd you even find it? I don't even think it lasted a week. They have it on tap.
Love it. I love it.
I went in there just to see what it was. And then I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. I'm going to record a video for my personal brand. They got me for $140. $140.
I love
Yep.
it.
I didn't,
Well-
I could, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say you can finish up here, but we are past 7 o'clock. I was thinking about this, Nick. What if I'm gonna make a post? I'll make a post tomorrow in the Elevate group,
Okay.
and we'll lead from the front. I will do it. Nick, obviously you've shared today. We will share how much time we're wasting on our phone, potentially with social media on time that we can get back. And let's see, let's have some people post in there kind of
Yeah.
what do you want it exactly to be? We'll post about it. We'll lead from the front. We'll do it. And then, maybe someone who posts in that comment section, maybe we can get them a 15-minute call with you.
Yeah. Well, I prefer to lead from the back, but we'll start with the front.
All right. So I'll make a post tomorrow. What do you
Yeah.
want
So make a
people
post
to
tomorrow.
track? What do you want people to track and then put in there, and we'll lead from the front.
I want to track how many times they find themselves wasting time, or because this is where I'm going with this, I want you to track and tell us how many times you normally wasted time that you didn't waste time tomorrow because you were thinking about it. I promise you my alarm will go off and I will get out of bed. I'm going to mark that down. I promise you I will not look at social media until minimum when I walk out the door. I'll write that down, right? I will make sure that I don't find myself on unnecessary bullshit phone calls that don't move the needle towards the jet. I'll write that down, right? Abraham will be here. He'll be driving me all day tomorrow. The amount of unwasted time when he is here is nuts, right? So like normally I can't leave the house until after my coaching calls in the morning. I will take my coaching calls tomorrow remote, right? Like you should see the office in my truck. It's probably nicer than most of the offices you guys are working in anyways. Like the F-150 office setup is legit. Like the whole center console folds down into a desk. I got Starlink. I got high-speed internet. Like I am prepared to work. So tomorrow, instead of getting started and heading to Greeley towards 11, I will already be in Greeley by the time my first call even starts. Like tomorrow will be crazy. I will get through job sites way faster because I don't have to drive, right? I showed everybody on here, if you find yourself in the coaching call room or if you find yourself on one-on-ones or things, I'm 100% engaged. So you will not find me giving you a coaching call from my car while I'm driving down the highway. I might be in my car, but Abraham is driving and I am 100% engaged. So yeah, let's do that. Start it tonight, Nick. Throw it out there, and you should call out everybody, tag everyone, and say, we want to know where you're wasting time. Give us a play-by-play tomorrow as you do it. So tomorrow morning at 5 a.m., your heartbeat on your phone's going to go ding, and Nick Lippett's going to say, I didn't hit snooze, enter. And then by 6:30, I'm going to put, I haven't been on social media. The thing is going to go off all day, Nick. You're going to regret doing this.
I think it's gonna be amazing. We're gonna get people, and you know what? Maybe someone is gonna put a comment in there on a time waste that they just realized they didn't do, that someone else didn't even realize they are doing, that is a time waste.
Yeah.
So it could potentially open up some things as well to people who are like, oh, I didn't think that was a time waste. Oh, that totally is a time waste. It could be awesome. I think it's gonna be amazing. If it does blow up, that's fine. We can deal with that. And I mean, we'll go through and find maybe a winner and give them a 15-minute call with you, Nick. It'd be pretty cool.
Yep. I'm going to tell you, this counts as a time waste, especially for Israel, who says there's no time to waste. Here's an example. You go to the nursery to get a tree to take to the job site. You give the guys everything, and you're either walking out, you're leaving, or you're already gone, and they call you and say, hey, I need the tree straps. You going back to the nursery to get those and coming back to the job site is a waste. 100%, no questions asked. If you find yourself in Home Depot more than once tomorrow, you have wasted time, right? Go to Home Depot, get everything you need, and do not return. I mean, like, dude, we should test this next week. Can you go to Home Depot only one time on a busy day? And make sure that when you walk in the door, you know every single thing you need before you walk out the door. And it's even harder when you have 5 crews.
For sure. So that's awesome. We did run a little bit over, Nick. But again, for those of you that are listening on the podcast, those of you that are here live and direct, again, can't wait to see all